right, welcome back to the Propcast. We are joined by Better Off sports wagering analyst and three-time Texas State chili cook-off champion, the lovely, the talented, the University of Texas's own Celeste. Hook 'em horns. Today we are going to be discussing Game 6. We're going to talk about Celeste's two prop choices plus her huge single game parlay. We're going to find out whether she thinks there's going to be a Game 7. All of these wonderful things, all for you here on the Better Off Propcast. Let's jump right into it. So Celeste, your first prop pick is Jrue Holiday over 5.5 rebounds. You've got that at FanDuel Sportsbook at plus 116. Jrue Holiday, obviously a guard, 6 rebounds, pretty big number. Why do you like it?
He's usually in about the 4. He averages like in the 4 range. I just feel like last game he was phenomenal, and then they're going to be back in Milwaukee, so I see him probably continuing to do well. I found that with the bet stuff, I had tried to really do the data stuff, but it doesn't really always work because it's just a gamble all the time. So this time I tried to go more with my gut with my picks. So that's why I did over 5.5 for Jrue.
I like that. I'm not sure. I don't know. I always feel like unless you're talking about like Russell Westbrook or like back in the day, Dwayne Wade, like 6 rebounds for a guard seems like a lot, but it's interesting, right? So much more shooting these days, deep shooting. You get longer rebounds, you get guards getting more boards. They are at home. It's plus money. I love me some plus money. I'm not sure that I would be on Jrue Holiday at 6 rebounds, but at plus money, I don't hate it. Now we've got a Phoenix buzzkill alert. Phoenix, like we're going to be getting some people are going to be sending us like angry cactus size cactorum, cacti. I don't know. Somebody decline cactus. But we have Devin Booker under 31.5 points. It's minus money, minus 120 on FanDuel. Everyone knows that the under bets are the lame bets, right? Because everyone's watching the game and like you don't want to root against someone to score. But I have found that if you drink, all bets can be fun. So there's that. But Devin Booker under 31.5 in an elimination game. You don't think that Devin is this? Well, why don't we start with this? Do you like Milwaukee or do you like Phoenix to win this game?
I feel like I've been going back and forth and trying to prepare myself for what I would say. I mean, I want the Suns to win because I don't want the series to be over. It's been a good series to watch. But then it's like I watch ESPN or something, and then they're like, it's been 50 years since Milwaukee's won a championship. And I'm like, well, I mean, that would be good for Milwaukee. And then I want Milwaukee to win again. I do think that Milwaukee just has a lot of momentum going into this. They've won the past 3, and then they're going to be home. And I mean, the fans have been saying it since the beginning that it was going to be Milwaukee in 6, and they could be correct. I just think the reason I said under for Booker is he usually does average in maybe like the 30 range. He's had like 2, not 2, this series or this entire playoffs. He's, had some great games in there, but I just feel like they'll be in Milwaukee, and he has gotten lucky in the sense that he hasn't gotten a lot of calls against him that, in my opinion, he should have gotten, like him basically grabbing the players and stuff. I could see him in foul trouble again and then not being able to, have like a 40-point game or something like that.
All right. Devin Booker, I mean, and look, this is, a young player in his first playoffs, his first finals. It's an elimination game. It's on the road. It's, 32 points, a lot of points.
Well, what I was going to say was this one was plus 102 at like 11 p.m. last night. And then this morning it went to minus 120. So I'm like,
but a lot of people agree with it, right? A lot of people like the under. the lines move that way. It's interesting. I'm rooting for Phoenix to win this game. I want a game 7. I think both cities deserve the championship, right? Milwaukee hasn't won one since Kareem, who I think at that point, if I'm not mistaken, was actually still Lou Alcindor. And Phoenix has never won one, right? They had the year 90, whatever it was, mid-90s, the Charles Barkley, Dan Marley, Kevin Johnson, Cedric Ceballos sons who ran into the buzzsaw that was Michael Jordan. So I also have a couple friends who work for the Suns, so they'll get like a staff ring, and that's cool stuff. But anyway, 31.5. The line has moved significantly since last night from plus money to minus money. Devin Booker under 31.5. That's FanDuel. Let's talk about your single game parlay. As far as I know, these are still only available on FanDuel. So all of these lines are FanDuel lines. We've got Devin Booker over 2.5 made threes. So he's got to make 3 of them. That's at plus 100 by itself. Devin Booker making the first basket, which is at plus 650. I can't wait to hear if there's any sort of like scientific reason behind this, or if you were just like, yep, I like that. PJ Tucker over 4.5 points at plus 100, and Jrue Holiday at over 2.5 threes at plus 120. So let's run these one at a time. Devin Booker over 2.5. So you're betting Devin Booker will make 3 threes. So you've got him at under 32 points, but obviously that doesn't mean that he can't score 28 and still, make 2 3-pointers.
That's my thought process exactly. Is that he can still be under and make that.
Talk to the people, talk to your fans, talk to your followers, talk to my mother who's watching about Devin Booker first basket. Is this just like that random, hey, there are only 10 players out on the court and it's plus 650, someone's got to do it?
I just I forgot which game it was. He made the first basket. I think it was the one where I had the Chris parlay that just went really bad.
Where Paul needed to score like 40 and he scored like 8.
Yeah, that one exactly. And it made me laugh because I was torn that whole, like, before I did the parlay, I was like, do I go like on Booker or Chris for all of these? Because I don't know. I just feel like it's one or the other. And then I was like, and if I put first basket, it would be like a really good, payout or whatever. And then I was like, I guess not, because that's such a gamble. And then, of course, Booker made the first basket, and I was like, I don't know. And then it just stuck with me. And then I feel like it's just been on my mind. And I don't know if I'll get this opportunity again before the end of the season.
This is you trying to recapture the greatness from the last one.
Yeah.
I love it. Love it.
So that's for that. And then PJ, maybe it's just because he's a Texas man. But he had done like pretty decent in the first couple of games. They're not like amazing, but he was making 7 points. And then he just kind of disappeared. And then I'm like, 4.5 points isn't asking too much of him. Like that, I feel like he could do 5 points. They're in Milwaukee. That's not asking too much. And then Jrue, I'm really hoping Jrue comes into this game with the same energy he had last game. Essentially.
I mean, you're liking Jrue, right? You're liking Jrue for 6 rebounds, at least 3 threes. You're liking a solid closeout game potentially from Jrue Holiday there in Milwaukee.
Yeah.
What does this pay out?
$783.61 for $10.
All right, so you're getting 783.
Yeah.
So you're getting almost 80 to 1?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, who doesn't like 80 to 1? The Devin Booker first basket is so awesome because it just right away. I guess it's awesome and it sucks. Like you're gonna know it's not like there isn't gonna be a sweat on this single game parlay. You're gonna know right quick if you have a shot at this or not. And if Devin Booker makes that first basket and, imagine it's a 3, all of a sudden you're on your way. If Devin Booker comes down the floor on the first one, hits a 3 right away. So Celeste, you're going to be live tweeting the game tonight from the Better Off Twitter, right? At Better Off Sports. Follow us. I think we're going to see some like serious, happy live tweeting explosion. And if not, potentially some angry live tweeting. What the heck? So really, either way, you've got kind of a win-win. So 78 and change to 1. Right now, gun to your head, which I'm pretty sure is legal in Texas. Who's got this game? Who's coming out? Are we going back to the desert, or is the championship trophy going to be hanging out in Milwaukee?
I feel like the beginning of the series, I really thought it was going to be the Suns. So I'm going to just keep riding with the Suns until the wheels fall off kind of thing. I'm really hoping it goes to 7, and I'm hoping that I'm manifesting it enough that it happens. Right. So, and I mean, the both teams are like, this has been the best final series I've seen in a while. Like it's actually fun to watch, and it kind of makes me, I don't know, miss when my team was good and was in this position. But I'm thinking the Suns.
So you're being the Spurs because, of course, the Spurs haven't had enough good fortune in the last 25 years. I like seeing two teams that are not huge markets. Like, it's nice to see a fine. I'm sure that the NBA and ABC wish that the Lakers were in it, but no Lakers, no Celtics, no Clippers. Not that Miami is a major market, but it's a big enough market. No Heat, no Brooklyn. This is, these are, Phoenix clearly isn't a flyover city unless you're flying to Hawaii, but these are cities that don't always get their due. So it's nice to see that one of them's going to get a title.
Yeah.
Final thoughts. Any supportive words for your former alum, Kevin Durant, who's sitting at home not playing in the finals?
Isn't he at USA basketball practice?
No? I heard that after the USA lost to Nigeria, obviously Kevin Durant tried to join that team. Then I'm pretty sure that's the other thing. Whoever wins this, clearly Kevin Durant is either going to try and play in Milwaukee or Phoenix. He's the king of, if you can't beat him,
join
him and then win an MVP of the finals with them. So that started as a question, and then it just ended with me kind of trolling Kevin Durant, which is good because it's not like he's 7 feet tall and could totally kill me. Yeah. But yeah, other thoughts?
I feel spiritually connected to Kevin Durant because we share the same birthday. So I can't also rag on him in the way that you did. But I will say that the number 1 Texas basketball player in the history of ever, PJ Tucker, is going to score at least 5 points in tonight's game. And I hope that it goes to game 7.
PJ, you heard it here first. Don't let your girl down. All right. Celeste will be watching tonight, live tweeting from at Better Off Sports. You can get at her on that. And it'll be fun. It'll be good. It'll be basketball. It's the finals. It's amazing. It's awesome. It's the NBA. So we will definitely be back for more podcasts. We will possibly be back for a Game 7 Propcast. But either way, we will see you guys later in the week. Enjoy the game. Celeste, thank you as always. Better Off Propcast. That's a wrap.